Bam. Hey, what's up, Ward Wrestling Live? We are in the house, and it is the fourth and final show of the day, and it has been what an awesome day. It's been an honor. All ladies today, so that's cool. All four badass women on the mat, and we got another one here from Hialeah, Miami Lakes Wrestling. She's the great Jasmine Godinez. She's a senior there at HML. She is a one-time boys district champ, one-time boys regional champ, and one-time boys state qualifier, which is real dope. Girl state finalist, two-time GMAC champ, and she's here with us today. So from HML, that's the town where if you could drive through Hialeah, you can drive through anywhere. So what's happening, Jasmine? Thanks, girl, man. I appreciate you coming on. You know, I had your dude last week. He was awesome, and I'm glad you decided to come on.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so talk about this summer, man. Kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, being hard to practice and stuff.
Yeah, I know you were talking about you were lifting weights and doing that kind of stuff, but you finally had an opportunity to kind of get out and about.
Practicing with the South Dade girls team at an MMA gym, but that's pretty much it for now.
Nice. That's got to be good. I know they're growing their girls team down there pretty rapidly.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So talk about your school, HML. You've been there. Have you been there since a freshman?
Yes.
And
for 3 years now.
What have those coaches meant to you? How has that room been, and what has helped you grow to where, I mean, you're competing at a high level?
So it's kind of funny, actually. My coach, he's had a hard time. Like, he had a few girls in the past, but it didn't really go well, like bad experiences. So every time I came to practice, he'll tell me to leave. He'll be like, "You're too pretty to wrestle." He's like, "You shouldn't wrestle." Every time I came, I just had to take that from him. He'll kick me out all the time. I'm just like, "No, coach, I came here to wrestle. I came here to wrestle." And so yeah, they mean a lot to me. My coach has pushed me to my limits. I grew very close to him. So yeah, they mean a lot to me. And then Coach Turner's my head coach, but the middle of my freshman year, my Italian coach, Coach Antonio, he actually still competes in the master division at tournaments.
Wow.
And yeah, so they mean a lot to me. They push me a lot, and I'm the only girl on the team, so it's kind of fun. I like it.
You know, what made him finally break and let you in?
I think the fact that I wasn't gonna leave. How many times he pushed me and like told me like to leave. I wasn't gonna leave. I was not gonna leave. I like the adrenaline while I'm wrestling. I like the working out. So I just wasn't gonna leave, and I guess he really saw that.
And didn't your brother wrestle there?
Yeah. So freshman year, he started wrestling sophomore year, but he was at Barbara Goldman, and he switched, and then that's when he started wrestling for Coach Turner at HML.
So coach had to know. I mean, it's in your blood, right?
Yeah, I'll say it is.
Well, I guess you're happy that he finally said yes, huh?
Yeah. And yeah, keep going. I'm sorry.
No, keep going.
No, I was just gonna add something that my brother, his sophomore year at GMAC, he broke his jaw, so he couldn't finish that season. And then junior year, he made it to states. He went 2-2 the second day, and then his senior year, he was a state runner-up for HML.
Oh wow! Hey, you know he's welcome on the show if he wants to come on. You let him know.
I'll tell.
So now you obviously are fully invested, and I know that girls have finally gotten sanctioned, and it's your last year. It doesn't start till the year after, but I know it kind of sucks because you really want to get involved and get that opportunity. But on the other hand, what has it meant to you to be somebody that was actually on the forefront of getting that for Florida?
It means a lot. I wish that my time, like, now that I'm a senior, I wish they did a little bit more for girls. Like when it came to the state tournaments, like having a bigger platform to perform and just getting the recognition that we deserve. But it's meant a lot. I think that the women's wrestling has really gone out there, and we've showed a lot to the world. So
Yeah, and I know that you, you got 2 hearts from Alex. We're watching Dancing with the Stars behind you.
no, that's like commercial on my TV.
So what has it, what kind of things have you had to deal with being the only girl on the team? Has there been issues, or have you always been welcome? And the other question is, do you think that girls are gonna get a lot better and have a lot more opportunities when they can practice with each other and they have practice partners? Or
Oh, fortunately, I have always felt welcomed. I have an awesome team, all the boys, being the only girl. I am like, they help me, I help them. Even in the weight room, I have a spot partner. We help each other, obviously around my weight, so we kind of lift the same weight. And honestly, as being the only girl on the team, I like it better practicing with boys because, boys are always going to be stronger than me in a way. So it makes me stronger and faster. So, since I don't only wrestle girls at tournaments, I wrestle boys, it helps me for the actual competition.
nice.
I don't know, for me, I like wrestling boys, but when I step up to the same gender, I like it, but I kind of like it equally, but I don't know about other girls. If I'm not sure, maybe it will be better for them to wrestle other girls like only. So
What kind of adjustments do you have to make between genders?
I guess the mindset. That's something that I have to adjust. When I step up to boys, like sometimes I think like, oh, I can't lose, because in their mind they're probably underestimating me, saying that I'm easy. So in a way, like I mentally prepare, because I'm like, I hate thinking that they think that. So that's something that I adjust. And with girls too, I know that when they step on the mat, it's like they want to fight. So I think the same way.
Nice. Have you had any colleges or anything talk to you?
Yeah, a few.
Nice.
Have,
And is that your plans? You looking forward to that?
yes, wrestling in college, yes.
Nice. Good for you. What does it mean to see now that the NCAA is sanctioning it at the highest level?
Oh, that means a lot. That especially that the women's wrestling is the fastest growing sport in the nation. I think it's great. I think the women deserve this. It makes me super happy.
That's awesome. So, growing up around a brother that wrestled, and I know he still fights at some level, doesn't he?
He's training MMA.
Nice. So is that something that drove you, and how did that help you to be able to have somebody to come home to and either practice with or say, hey,
So
what do I need to do here? What do I need to do there?
So in the beginning, I did join the sport because of him, basically. I went to all his tournaments. My family and I always went to all his tournaments. And I remember seeing this one girl wrestle. She wasn't the best, but just the way she fought, like, I liked it. So, and I remember my dad, who's right here next to me, whispering in my ear, because he was always driving me to wrestle. And she was like, he goes, that could be you on the mat. I remember him saying that. So I thought about it. I went home and I thought about it. And I think like a week after, I told him, I was like, Dad, I want to wrestle. And he was super happy. And he was like, okay, so next practice, you just go in with your brother. And then that's when I started. And before tournaments, we had like a little mat in our backyard, and me and my brother would just go at it, would drill hard. And his senior year, actually, I was his only drill partner. That was my drill partner. So it was kind of sad he left, but that was my drill partner, my brother.
You still call him over to the house and be like, yo, I need a drill partner.
No, well, I don't have the mat anymore, but he's still my partner and everything. We work out, we do everything together.
Nice. Yeah. And I know Alex was saying that he'll work jujitsu with him and stuff.
Oh yeah, and when they practice, they practice together. You know, my brother helps him and stuff. So, and he'll start helping my brother out.
Oh, I'm sure they go hard like beast, right?
Yeah.
So, I saw an interview where they were interviewing you prior to the state tournament, and they were asking you about what it meant to you to be there and what your dad meant to you, your brother, and all that stuff. But then they asked you what you tell younger girls coming up, and you had a great quote. You said, "Never classify yourself as a girl wrestler. If you're a wrestler, you're a wrestler, and believe that." So where did that come from, and how did you develop such an amazing mindset, and what does it mean?
So
What does
basically,
it mean to you?
um, when I said that, it was because it was a quote that my dad had told me when I was going through a hard time wrestling. You know, I'm not no other girl. Like I gain weight too, and I have to cut a few pounds. And it gets hard because it's hard on females because of their body fat, and you know we're not really meant to drop so much weight in a little amount of time. So when he had told me that, it stuck to me because wrestling is, in my opinion, like the hardest sport in the world. So if you came to wrestle, you can't pity yourself and like say that I'm a female wrestler, I can't do this, because you can. You know, you can. Anybody can do anything as long as they believe in themselves. So, you know, and when I was at that boys state tournament, I couldn't, like, I can't explain how many times I looked around the stadium and I'm like, wow, like I made it here. Because I remember going there. I've been there before when my brother made it to state, and I finally made it myself. So I couldn't, like, just kept looking around, and I was the only girl. I know previously there was a girl in 2A. She made it like 2 years in a row, but that year it was only me. I was the only girl, and it felt awesome to be there. Like I loved it. I loved the feeling. So
Do you think when you get back there this year,
mhm.
do you think your focus will be different because you've already felt the jitters, you've already experienced the life? Um, do you think that affected you, and that's probably why you went 2 and out?
um, I say if I go back to those videos and watch myself, kind of didn't wrestle myself, and I'm not proud to say that, but I definitely think this year when I go back, I will wrestle better. I
And
think I feel a little bit better.
win or lose, what does it mean to you to? I mean, you beat all the boys at districts, you beat all the boys at regionals because you were the champ, so no one beat you there, and then you advanced to the boys state championship. You know, even though whatever happened, the results were the results. Uh, do you look back and are you like, damn, that I did that? Are you proud of that, or obviously there's so much more you want to do, but uh, was it cool? Like, did people welcome you?
Yeah.
Uh, was it like, yo, this girl's badass?
Yeah, after I won the finals and regionals, I went quickly to change, and I didn't know they were gonna call us up to the podium to give the medal so quick. So when I came back, it was like a whole crowd, and I had to like walk between them. Like it was like a walkway they made for me, and I felt like I was like smiling so much, like, and they were super happy. But honestly, when I beat a match with a boy, I just think to myself, I have to continue what I do. Like I have to keep lifting, working hard. I can't stop lifting. I have to be strong. I have to run. I got to be fast, you know, to be able to continue what I've already done. So,
What you're going into your senior year. Has anybody spoken to you about starting to prepare for the next level, or is your focus this year folk style 100%, and that's what my goal is, and then I'll worry about making the transition to freestyle afterwards?
yeah, no one has personally, talked to me about that, but um when I go to practice, now that I've been practicing, my focus is freestyle, all freestyle. So I do focus on that right now, especially.
Nice. And how has that helped your folk style?
Honestly, the transition is not that bad. You know, at first it was, but it's not that bad. I'm used to it. I just got to get a little bit better at freestyle for sure. I have a lot to learn, a lot.
Yeah, because after this year, that's all you'll be wrestling, right?
Yeah, just freestyle. It's all freestyle wrestling, girl to girl. So
Yeah. So
it's like,
what are your larger goals in life?
so after college, I think I want to keep wrestling. Keep
Nice.
wrestling, maybe Olympics, thinking about that. Definitely, I want to keep, like, I want to stay in the wrestling environment. Even if I don't get to wrestle for some reason, I want to stay in the wrestling environment. I want to be around wrestlers, female wrestlers, and I just want to stay in that environment
Nice.
my whole
Rep,
life.
rep that 305.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're from here, right?
I am from there. Yes. Originally, I was definitely born and raised there, and it's definitely where I say I think you know my what the 305 and the 407. That's been my life, right? So, but yeah, I love growing up down there. It was great. I still have a lot of family down there. My dad lives down in the Keys now, but I did. My grandma used to live in Miami Gardens, right there by. That's not too far from you.
Yeah, no. Live in Hialeah.
um, what do you now you're getting prepared for the 32 qualifier?
Yep, September 27th through the
Nice.
20th.
Did you
So a month from now.
did you wrestle in that last year?
Yes, I lost in the finals.
Now, did you advance to the 32?
No, I didn't end up going to the actual one in North Carolina. No.
But you could have, right? Being runner up.
Yeah, you don't have to go to the qualifier, but I'm just gonna do it to get more wrestling in. But I could go straight to the 32, Super 32, without going to the qualifier. The girls only.
Oh, nice. But it's fun. So who what was the match you lost in the finals? Who was it?
Dr. Phillips.
Yeah, they have a good program.
Yeah. I went 115. I'm gonna go 115 again because I'm a little heavy right now. But I should have gone lighter last year.
It wasn't Dr. Phillips, it was Hamlin, wasn't
No, not Super 32 qualifier.
it? Oh, that's right.
It was Dr. Phillips. So
Yeah,
yeah, I should have gone 108. Yeah, Dad. I should have gone 108. But it was a tough match. It was like it was war. So I'm
you,
going.
do you kick Alex's ass when you drill?
My brother.
No, your boyfriend.
Yes, we do. We go at it too. You can ask
Kick
him.
his ass. Can he even mess with you, or you take it to him?
Oh yeah, obviously. I'm not gonna lie, but he's stronger, obviously. Not faster. That guy's slow. And he's watching right now. But that guy's slow, so
Sorry. Meanwhile, you won the whole thing, right?
huh?
What did he do at States last year?
Last year
Yeah.
he got third.
And the year before?
He didn't go. He's only gonna be a junior now, so
What a young puppy, right?
yeah. So he just made it freshman year.
You're like, excuse me, little boy, I'm a senior.
Yeah, I know he knows that.
Yeah, excuse me, little boy, I'm a senior. Oh, he said he's gonna hit you with the tilt.
Uh,
Oh, it's awesome. Well, that's been cool. So, what's your goal this season? Obviously, get to the boys, get that win, get off to college. Do you have some colleges that you think you may go to, or are you still kind of making your decision?
I'm still making my decision. There's a couple in Georgia, which it's not too far from home. I love Georgia. I've been there before, but I haven't decided yet. So still in the decision category.
So what do we got? Being the only girl at states, what was that like? You spoke about that, right? Um, so South Florida wrestling. I know that you were the only girl at HML, but from what I hear, the clubs and the girls are really growing down there. In your 4 years at HML and being in wrestling and traveling around these tournaments, how
Yes.
how how much have the numbers grown? Like from when you first started to where you're at today? Uh,
From my freshman year, it was super rare to see a girl anywhere. Sophomore year, I may saw two on the boys team, like the duels when season starts. And then last year, it's like whoa, like South Dade girls wrestling team started with like two girl wrestlers, and then now they have like a full team. It's crazy. Like they advanced fast.
and what about the girls' state tournament? I've heard that it's gone from like 100 girls to where now this year there was 360 or something.
Yes, almost 400 girls. Yeah, for sure. It was a lot. Like big jump, big jump.
And one of your goals is to come back and give back to wrestling. And what is it going to mean for you that year to be able to come back and be in Kissimmee at the state tournament and know, wow, we're sanctioned now.
When I come back, I definitely want to work with the girls that are want to keep going in the sport. I can't wait to see. Like, I can't wait to see like how much it's grown. How like physically. I can't wait to see like what it's done.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, well, you ready for my 10 questions?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm ready.
You forgot about them?
Yeah, these are fun.
All right. Cuban toast or fried eggs?
Cuban toast.
Oh, I figured you're in Hialeah, so you got all the good food in Florida and Miami there. Tres leche or pastelitos?
No, pastelitos.
The Cuban or the medianoche?
Medianoche.
I like the sweet bread too. Flan or quesitos?
Quesitos. I hate flan. Hate flan.
Cola champagne or Malta?
Neither, but I'll go with Malta.
Neither. Okay. Black beans or garbanzos?
Garbanzos, for sure.
For
For sure.
Boom. That was quick. Papa relleno or empanada?
Empanadas.
Fried steak or skirt steak?
Fried steak.
Yeah, my father-in-law, he'll pound out the steak real thin and then bread it, put it on rice, make some French fries. Man, I think I was born Cuban. Yeah. Tostones or plantains?
Ooh, that's hard. No, plantains.
But I like the plantain, but they got to be like real crispy.
Really?
Yeah, like where they caramelize. I like that. All right, cafecito or colada?
Cafecito.
Best coffee in the world, right?
Yeah.
Do they make it at the house or you got to go to the Cuban market and get it?
Oh no, there's coffee here every day at my house.
Yeah,
Every
my
day.
wife is Hispanic, so we have the coffee machine downstairs making espresso and everything. So I get it. I don't know what I would do without it.
Yep.
I couldn't function. Well, listen, keep being a badass girl and keep doing your thing and keep kicking ass on the mat and keep doing big things and yeah, man, it's nice to see a young girl out there kicking ass and advancing and wrestling with the boys. And good for you, man. And keep going. And I look forward to looking at your name on track as I go. I tell people I'm trying to follow all these people I've had on, but I don't know how I'm going to manage. I'm going to have to put a lot of favorites in there. Like, you know how you can put favorites next to people in tracks and follow them? But then I'm going to get blown up. I've had like 300 of you. I'm like, my thing's going to be going off every day, every hour, every minute. I can barely do it when I'm watching our team wrestle because I'm like, all right, I don't want to favorite all 14 players. I just want to favorite one. It's crazy. Well, hey, keep doing big things. Thank you so much. Alex, thanks for telling me she wrestled. I would have never even known. So that's awesome. See, That's a
Thank you
problem.
for having me.
I should know that girls wrestle too. You have a good weekend. Have fun.
You
And
too. Thank you.
yeah, for real, anytime. Come on anytime.
I'll get my brother on here as
All
soon.
I want to ask him how many times you've kicked his ass.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Yes, ma'am.